Hi, I'm Rohith, and this is how I learned to make games. I grew up in Kanyakumari, Tamil Nadu, and games. I feel like I've been playing games since since we had a PC, like back when I was 5 or 6 years old. First game that I played was I think Midtown Madness, which is like a city car driving game. It was very basic, but at that time it was really good looking game. Also the driving was very good. I remember like we are three in the house, so the elders would always take their place, and I would I would sit back and watch and wait for my chance. And yeah, then during school days it used to be FIFA. I played a lot of FIFA. I made my own character, named him after me, and like put the stats to high, and then put him in all the big teams and play solo, like winning all games. So yeah, that's a core memory for me. Yeah. Yeah. By end of 12th grade, I had to choose between medicine and engineering, like medicine or engineering. And yeah, I did prepare for both, but I was more inclined into engineering because I felt like I am very good at tech, and I'm not very determined to go into medicine, right? And from my parents' side, they wanted me to go into medicine a lot because both my dad and my sis are doctors. But yeah, there had to be some revolt. My sister helped me a lot, and I was able to get into a engineering college. Took up computer science engineering, and yeah, I also got through merit, so that helped too. And yeah, in college I was able to secure an internship at MaxLinear. So the job was to it was related to backend and embedded technology, to be exact. So there was like Linux and C and all the stuff. I was able to do it, but uh, I felt like it was not for me because I couldn't see what actually was happening, because anything I do, I wouldn't be able to see the actual changes, right? And that was like one of the pain points. But I always felt like I would do good in front end. Like I always had a thing for HTML, CSS. I had even done projects in my college regarding HTML and CSS. So by the end of this internship, I had to take a choice, and I thought, why not give Unity a try? And so I got into this Unity developer job at a small startup. It was like a marketing tech firm, and in that company, I received a lot of freedom. So I got a lot of freedom to explore Unity, and I self-taught myself a lot of things regarding Unity and how to make like well-performing applications, right? And yeah, by the end of like 4 or 5 months, I was introduced to Outscal through LinkedIn, and this is where I felt like uh, I saw these games, and I like the games that I make, the applications that I make, even though they do work, they were not. I felt like they were not fully like easy on the device, right? Uh, I had to develop applications for WebGL, so it was like very uh, some applications like ended up very performant, and like the frames would drop. So like basically I wanted to make good looking applications that were like easy on the device. So that was the entire uh, that was my next like objective. I felt like I had to make things that were easy on the device. So I wanted to learn proper game development, and I got into LinkedIn, and I went through some of I I scrolled and I found posts about Outscale and their game development course, and Mayank, to be exact. And initially I was like, okay, this is like very cool. There is some like that was my first introduction to actual game development courses. And then I saw Vimash's post. So Vimash is like an alumni, I suppose, and his posts on MVC and state patterns. It was like very good. Like it intrigued me to learn about them, and I felt like learning about all this stuff would help me in making games that are easy on the device. So I went back home. I was like, I showed the actual post to my dad, and I was like, if I learn this, I'll like get better, and hopefully I want to become a game developer one day. And he was like, okay, fine. So then, yeah, I got enrolled into Outscal's full stack game development program, and 6 months. Yeah, I was in for like 4 months, and at that time I was like, okay, so if I get into DS, I won't be able to handle both my work and the course. So I quit that job and went back home and did DS and the Unity Advanced part full like on the daily. And yeah, 6 months post, like in July, I was able to secure a job offer from Tomo Club, and yeah, now I'm a game developer. Yeah, when I decided that I should go and just take this path and become a game developer, yeah, my mom was like, okay, my mom was fine with it. She was welcoming, and the important part was to convince my dad. So I was very confident in that sense. I was very confident that I could do this and that this will help me a lot. And so that confidence that confidence conveyed to him, and they were like, I would say they were like confident seeing my confidence. So I didn't get much of a pushback in that sense. They were like fine with it. They were like fine to let me try at least. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, the first class I joined, it was like Malhar's session, and it was like they used to have mentor session, so that was a mentor session, and there were like all these other like-minded people that were like into games. So it was, I have friends in Discord and others, but to actually listen to people that have interest in games that I don't play, right? And that was very nice to hear. And yeah, my clan members. And then walking through Outscale journey, the first 2 months was pretty basic for me. I wouldn't say basic because coding is not new to me. I have done coding in my college. I consider myself pretty good at it, and I was able to skim through the first few chapters, and then by the end of Unity fundamentals, I was like, okay, DS is coming up next, so I'll have to spend more time, and so I had to quit my job, and I came back home, and I put in a lot of work. DS was definitely very hard for me. I had lots of questions that I would spend time like 2-3 days for a single question. So there were questions like that, and Arindam helped a lot, and like he would call me like every time I would miss my dates, and like ask me, wow, what is wrong, why are you not finishing this assignment or something like that. So I would then explain what happened, and this would keep on happening. And yeah, I then put in a lot of work. I did make a lot of LinkedIn posts. Right now it feels like I haven't done nothing, but at that time I was stressful. I had to make LinkedIn posts, and it's the same cycle, right? Every day you do the same thing, but it's different things on the plate, and that was going on for quite a while. And yeah, July, I got this LinkedIn thing where I was able to meet a person, and they gave me an assignment. So I had to juggle between assignment and Outscal assignments as well. So that was a pretty hectic week, I would say. But I was able to complete it. I was able to submit it, and yeah, the interview went well, and yeah, then the job. Yeah, for my first game, like actual game, aside from the coding projects, it was the game called Balling, which I made for my Unity fundamentals mat, and I struggle in choosing art for like art for games. So that game I made using just sprites, that default sprites. Like the main character is two circles basically. So, and the physics was nice. It was like if you remember games like Dave, which is like an old retro game, it was pretty close to it. And I also took inspiration from Water Pie and Fire God. No, Fire Guy and Water God, which is an online. It's also an old game, but yeah, once that game came out, like it's simple, but it it did feel good to like show it to people, and yeah, that gave me the confidence that yeah, it's a pretty good game. I will say, yeah. I was in the middle of the course. I was doing DS. I figure, yeah, DS fundamentals, and yeah, like I received like I since I was doing a multiples of LinkedIn posts. I used to do devlogs a lot, and devlogs like how I make the games that I make, and also for some DS problems that I find very difficult. So I would explain these difficult problems. For example, like there was a problem called rainwater trapping problem, which I did a blog about, and LinkedIn posts got like they get attraction, right? Like uh, even people from Outscal help, like my clan members and Arindam, they are all like encouraging. They all like and share and do that stuff. So like I like to think it got into the uh, my employees feed, and somehow yeah, they then reached out to me, and yeah, the interview went well. And now I'm working in Tomo Club. I still haven't finished my DS mat assessment, so yeah, that's still there. Yeah, I'm now working at Tomo Club as a game developer. So Tomo Club is like an SCL curriculum, whose like their entire curriculum is based around multiplayer games, and yeah, like I've been part of Tomo Club for 6 months now. In the meantime, like when I've got time to do things for my own, I try to make some small features that I like from other games. For example, I have been playing a lot of City Skylines, so the traffic system is really like it's really irritating actually in City Skyline. So, but it nevertheless it's a very complex system. So I would like to make that on my own. And there are certain, like for example, Assassin's Creed combat system, and these are some ideas that I would like to make at least at a small level. And yeah, I tried to make them happen. Yeah. For someone who's unsure of whether they should take game development, I would say try it first. There are loads of YouTube tutorials on how to make small games, and just give it a try. Launch Unity, make a small game, just repeat what they're doing. So that'll once you're done with it, you will like you will know like if it's for you, or that'll itself give you some confidence, right? And once you're done making like 2 or 3 games like this similarly, like making just from YouTube tutorials, you'll get the confidence, and you'll start liking it, uh, and yeah, that's what I would say. And the industry is like pretty booming right now. So games industry, they say, is uh, more than what the music and the movies industry is combined. And we can like we do see it every day, right? Like everybody is on some kind of game. I didn't know my mom plays games on her mobile phone. I saw her playing some hyper casual game. So like everybody is I would say everybody is playing some games in their free time. So if you like making games and uh, if you really enjoy doing something related to games, then the games industry is like a really great place to be in, right? And it's like really booming right now. They say that the games industry is like more than what the movie and the music industry is combined. So yeah, I would encourage uh, uh, future game enthusiasts to join in, and yeah.